Hi guys. All right, welcome back. I am going through today um, 30 things that you can do with your 501c3, or if you had a 501c3. Yesterday we actually talked about being a 501c3 and what you can do. We talked about being tax exempt on property taxes in some cases. We showed you the community partners program, which I kind of will just go back and review. So, um, so if you had a 501c3 and you wanted to become, to get some properties, if you had a 501c3 tax exempt letter, you could possibly become a community partner with City of Detroit. Hopefully I am sharing my screen yet. Okay, so then also I showed that you can be a property tax exemption. So that's Detroit, but I'm going to put Michigan. Of course, each state will have its own different thing, but not nonprofit. So if you're a nonprofit, there's a property tax exemption for charitable institutions. We actually, oops, wrong one. I want to go to the Michigan.gov site. Always try to look for the .gov site because that actually is going to, help you out. But remember, we talked about the nonprofit charitable housing tax exemption that you would be able to do. This is the actual application. It's not a really long application to file. Um, you just turn in this one piece of paper and then voila, you're not paying taxes on that property that you maybe just got back from the Detroit Land Bank or whatever land bank in whatever state that you are in. All right, so we talked about that doing that. So today we're going to be talking about what else can you do if you had a 501c3. So I know we talked about this before, but um, since we're doing 30 days, we're going to do Comerica sponsorship application. Let's kind of look at this here. Sponsorship request. Oops, that's their PDF. Let me go and kind of go here. And let's say you wanted to get a sponsorship. So, of course, if you have a 501c3, we'll get into grants a little bit later in the month. But today we're going to actually be talking about sponsorships. Okay. So remember, sponsorships are for events and grants are for programs. So if you're having some sort of, clothing drive, if you're going to be having a food, giveaway or bike giveaway or something like that, you could possibly look at that. They're giving bikes away. You could possibly get a sponsorship. And look at this nonprofit. The it's a Fleetwood Hicks Raise Your Expectations. I haven't watched that. Maybe I should do that. But you have to be in one of their states of giving. So in this case, only Texas, Michigan, California, Arizona, and Florida. Some companies are nationwide. Why we give? We give to enhance Comerica's commitment to community reinvestment, impact issues that are important to Comerica and our communities, respond to diversity within the population and needs of the community, and create pride and loyalty among Comerica employees. Now, you must have a 501c3 status form to even apply for either a grant or a sponsorship from Comerica. So Comerica has some giving focuses, okay? They want to give in a specific area and they want to give for education for low and moderate income individuals and families, including programs that support financial education. That's very important to Comerica. They want to help you with financial, oops, gotta hurry up, guys, financial education and from pre-K to 12, and they want to do adults. So that's basically saying you can kind of get a sponsorship if the people that you're trying to help with the money are pre-K to 12, and they will also do if you want to do some adult financial education programs. Business focused and STEM related education and college scholarships for businesses, finance and STEM related um, fields. Okay, guys, guess what? If you wanted to do something, a program for economic self sufficiency, job creation, training, readiness, and retention, do you have something that you want to help people get a job, or you want to train them to get a job, or readiness and retention for a job, or neighborhood and community revitalization and business development? Do you coach businesses? Are you a business coach? Maybe you could get a sponsorship. Small business training and development. I mean, do you train other small businesses? I know I do. And then affordable housing advocacy and development. What about human services? If you provide transportational support, no, I'm sorry, transitional support and supportive housing services, you can go ahead and, possibly get a sponsorship. Or if you want to feed the hungry and give food access to those in your communities. Of course, the application is really simple. You wouldn't go through this grant request. You would actually just go through this sponsorship request. So I showed you that, but I kind of, had a few other ones. Let's go. If you wanted to do a Verizon sponsorship application, they have a live one online, giving and grants and sponsorships. Okay. They have the little page here, tax exempt, got to have 501c3. That's their grant. What do? They fund, this is what they don't fund. And they, the guidelines there, that's for grants, but they also have a sponsorship application. Now, keep in mind, you don't actually have to be a 501c3 to get a sponsorship for Verizon. They will sponsor like athletes and brands and things like that with them. But there's basically lots of things that you can do. Well, who else will sponsor? Let's say Ford sponsorship application. I mean, you got, funds that you can apply for through Ford fund, and then they'll tell you what they do not support and what they do support. Hey guys, it is a lot of things out there that will cause you to have a grant. So basically, if you're looking to do that, the, if you need some help, like let's say, for instance, you're just trying to start, and you kind of need some help, I have created a free Facebook group, just for people that are looking for additional deep dive support. I actually put the Facebook group in there. It's called Facebook Group Nonprofit Startup Kit. And if you're looking for a deep dive on how to, get yourself a sponsorship, or, try to figure out how do you go through, oh, it's going crazy, guys. How to go, I usually put it on Do Not Disturb. How to, apply for your own sponsorship, I could probably help you. So go ahead and get into that nonprofit startup kit group on Facebook. And I do go live in there, and I do a deeper dive for, going through the sponsorship. So remember, guys, if you had a 501c3, you could possibly get some properties from your state, from your local place that receives all the properties, like your city or your state. Each state has their own land bank. I could possibly assist you with that. This is like our Michigan tax exemption form. The form was really, really, really easy. If you are looking for a sponsorship for Comerica, remember I said you have to have a 501c3. If you guys are looking to get a 501c3, I actually have a 501c3 workshop coming up September 25th. If you're in a Facebook group, you can actually get the details to join that, where we're actually, whoever's on the call on September 25th will be able, we're going to go through and create a 501c3. So we're gonna be applying for that on that day. And you would if you join. So then that's your sponsorship, and then that's it. Okay. Okay. Technical difficulties. Okay, guys, that was it though. You guys still stayed on there. I love you guys. Okay. Oh my goodness. All right, guys, that was it. I'm gonna get off.